Hello folks, I'm on the warpath again. Severe weather is on its way. We just got done with a severe weather outbreak. I think I did a pretty good job on that one. In terms of grading the forecast, the SPC, moderate risk over central New York, that was a great call. They really got whacked. And then slight risk otherwise for some isolated damaging storms in eastern New England, and central New England, and western New England. So I would give them an A. That sounds a great job by them. In terms of myself, I think I misplaced the threat a little bit farther east than it needed to be, so I guess I probably give myself a B. And then most local news, it's kind of hard for local news to, put out a forecast, days in advance about severe weather that can change. But in terms of their coverage, they did a great job. A range. So great job by everybody on this outbreak. I hadn't even heard of any injuries as violent as these storms were. Let's take a look at the forecast memo. A break from major stories on Thursday. Friday, a mid-Atlantic severe weather outbreak. This could be the worst one. This so far, certainly the worst one so far this season. Maybe outdoing some of the ones in the last few years. Rain on Saturday for New England, and then cooler on Sunday. Let's take a look at today's highs. We got into the 80s for most spots. Pretty decent day. This is a collage of images from yesterday's storms. Quite violent. Most of these are from Vermont. Thursday, again, you're looking fine. Highs in the 70s and some 80s. Calm before the storm. The storm comes on Friday. Let's talk about Friday. This is going to be a lot of stuff to cover. Basically, we got a low-pressure system that's creating a multi-day severe weather outbreak. We have it right now today going on in the southern plains. Tomorrow it's going to be in the southeast. And then Friday it's going to end up being in the mid-Atlantic. You've got warm air from the Gulf of Mexico that's very moist and unstable. That's going to be heading up from the south. The low-pressure system strengthening this entire time, heading up north of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We'll have some very strong winds on the south side, creating directional shear. And with those winds will clash with winds coming out of the south, so you end up seeing spin-ups. That's why there's a tornado threat on Friday. Anywhere in the red and south of there. Lightning, obviously, going to be, off the charts. There'll be tons of lightning strikes. 75-mile-an-hour wind gusts and golf ball-sized hail. Also very easy to get out of this event. So that is pretty much what's going on. In terms of what other people are saying about it, it's rare to see a slight risk, 2 to 3 days out, because this will be happening from late in the afternoon overnight on Friday. So that is pretty rare to see this happen. But the SPC not just putting out a slight risk, this event already looking so impressive, a 30% risk for severe weather, which almost never happens 2 days out, across a huge area. Basically the areas I was talking about, if basically the SPC is a 30% risk in my red area, right around the same region, from DCA, BWI, down to North Carolina. There is a minimal threat farther north, southern Pennsylvania, up to about Philly. You are at risk for this event. Although I don't think you're going to get enough instability from the south to really spark up your storms overly significant. Did they just update their forecast? No, they didn't, so actually, yes, they did. They changed their forecast a little bit, expanding to 5% farther north. Not a big deal. Okay, so that's pretty much how things are looking right now. Obviously, pretty substantial severe weather outbreak on the way. You're going to have to really keep an eye to this guy. We'll have another update on Thursday and another update on Friday. And I might even do a live stream if I'm in a good mood. So stay tuned and have a great day.